clean.
Hello everybody, welcome back Disney Docket and world-renowned Turbo Tractor viewers alike for another episode of the Turbo Tuesday Talk Show NASCAR Edition. As always, I'm your host, world-renowned Turbo Tractor, and today we have quite the privilege to hear from one of your favorite Piston Cup racing stars. Please welcome to the stage, William Darrell Wheelhouse Jr. You can just call me Bubba Wheelhouse. No friend of mine has to call me William Darrell Wheelhouse Jr. because that's just a little too pretentious if you get my drift. Well, alright, if you insist, Bubba. Say, what do your chums call you? Surely you don't always just go by Turbo Tractor. Well, yeah, actually, everyone does just call me Turbo Tractor, but yeah, if you want to call me something a little more simple, just call me Tractor, I guess. You kidding? That'd be about as dull as you calling me Race Car. I can't just call you Tractor. Oh, I know. How about Terry? You look like a bit of a Terry to me. And mind if I call you that? Well, I don't know. That wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense because my name's not Terry. Terry. I do like the sound of that for you. Terry. Makes you sound like a friendly sort of guy, you know? Terry. I like the sound of that. I want to call you Terry. Oh, or okay, I guess you could call me that. Well, only if you don't mind, of course. No, I don't mind. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, call me Terry. Well, I knew you wouldn't mind. So, Terry, what exactly are we going to do? I've never been on a talk show before. Is a talk show basically where we just show people how to talk? A good one. You thought that was funny, eh? That's 1 point for Bubba. But I guess you could really say the point is just for us to talk in front of a bunch of cars and they'll watch. Oh, well, you don't say. Hey, everyone, check this out. We're gonna talk for you, so enjoy. Well, that should be easy peasy axle greasy. We've been doing pretty well at that, so let's keep it up, huh? What else you want to talk about, Terry? Well, I wanted to start off by asking you about racing. So, what does racing mean to you, Bubba? What does racing mean to me? Well, I guess it just means driving fast and hoping to get first. Okay, you got me with that one. Well, alright, that means 2 points for Bubba. Well, racing to me, yes, you could say it's just like a job. As long as it can pay the bills, I'll keep at it. Really? So, you don't really feel compelled to do racing for the enjoyment of it? To you, it's just a job? Well, it's a challenge, and I do like a challenge. But I guess the reason I race, though, is just because I'm a race car, and that's one of the only things I really can do for a living. I like it, you know, but only to a point. I mean, the real things in life I enjoy are things off the track. Tell us about that. What hobbies do you have off the track? Well, let me tell you. My great-great-great-grandpappy always took my great-great-grandpappy out fishing. And my great-great-grandpappy always took my great-grandpappy out fishing and exploring. And then my great-grandpappy always took my grandpappy out fishing and exploring and camping. And my grandpappy always took my daddy out fishing and exploring and camping and hiking. And so my daddy, when I was young, always took me out fishing and exploring and camping and hiking and rafting. You could kind of say we were an outdoorsy type of family, you know? And the memories fishing, exploring, camping, hiking, and rafting are the best memories I have, and I'll never stop enjoying going back out to fish, explore, camp, hike, and raft. That's what I spend most of my time doing these days even. I mean, the racing is okay, but I just like to get away from the loud engines and blaring lights and fans and stadiums and tracks when I can, and out in the wild is where my life is, and where I'm actually free, you know? It seems to me the racing is more of an obligatory thing. Interesting. So, in other words, racing's really not for you. You don't really like the life in the fast lane? No, because it'll surely make me lose my mind. You mean if you live life in the fast lane? Yes, everything, all the time. So now, that's if you live life in the fast lane? Oh, yeah! Wow, that was perfect timing. Thank you, tow truck. Y'all welcome. We will be right back after this message.
Hey there, race fans. I'm Aric Almirolling, number 10. And whew, I just got done with an intense workout down on the track and burned some serious rubber. My tires have a foul post-workout smell like always, With a stick of Rest-eze in my locker, I've got nothing to worry about. Rest-eze is the effective roll-on tire deodorant that everyone's talking about. Roll on a little Rest-eze and you'll be able to block any tire odor for 24 hours straight. Pick up some Rest-eze and smell fresh all day long.
We now return to the Turbo Tuesday talk show. So anyway, if you weren't a racer, Bubba, in the Piston Cup, what would you choose for a career? Well, I think I'd go ahead and make myself a nature photographer. Because there is so much cool stuff to photograph out there in nature. Lots of stuff, sadly, most cars won't see. So, if I was a nature photographer, I could try and capture all the natural wonders out there in the form of a photograph for everyone to see. In fact, I bought myself a camera, and I've been practicing that sort of thing lately. Well, cool. That sounds really fun. And this has been really interesting. I guess this is what interviews are for, because otherwise, who would have known all that about you? Well, just about nobody, I'd reckon. So then, Bubba, what are your goals for this upcoming NASCAR Piston Cup event? My goals? Well, it would be right silly of me if I didn't say my goal was to win, because yeah, my goal is to win if I can. But once I get over with it, I'll be heading up to the Grand Canyon with a camera and snap me some pictures. That sounds like one great plan. Well, it's been really great hearing from you today, Bubba. And, is there anything you'd like to say before we close? Well, sure. What I got to say is, this will sound kind of simple and obvious, but everyone, be who you are and do what you love. There's a lot of people that wish they were a race car and they dream of making it to the Piston Cup one day to race and compete, but I'll tell you, it sure isn't everything. There's a lot more to life than just racing. Whether that is you're a forklift, a regular car, a race car like me, or even a tractor like Terry over there. Or a tow truck. I'm pretty sure you already made your appearance today, Mater. My bad. Well, of course, even if you're a tow truck. That really is a great piece of advice, Bubba. Well, it's been great having you today, and thank you again for joining us. And thank you everyone for tuning in. Be sure to come back next time for another episode of the Turbo Tuesday Talk Show, NASCAR Edition.